You got this, T-Foot. Hold on, we need to heal just in case there's some, like, back alley crap that's about to happen. Why is the Chocobo music playing? This is totally what should be played here. Run! I think a lot of people don't know you can actually run during this cutscene. Kind of funny. There's a lot of cutscenes you can run during. What is with the music? What is with the Chocobo music? It would be really nice if I had some other limit breaks. I missed it, kill him again. This was one of the scenes that made me love Final Fantasy VII. This scene is so insane. Could you imagine if this really happened? If like imagine the United States. If like in order to destroy, you know, like ISIS or something. Like ISIS was in California, right? And their main headquarters was in California, and they knew that the headquarters was in California, but they didn't know where it was. So they legitimately just nuke California. Like, just didn't evacuate a single civilian, just nuked California. Like, could you imagine? That's basically what they did. They nuked a sixth of, or I think it's an eighth. I don't remember how many sections there are. But they nuked an entire section of Midgar. Everyone in that section of Midgar just dead. Both top and below, because the plate, you know, people on top of the plate surely died too. Barrett's even crazier in this version. We'll avenge you, Wedge. What is this true Final Fantasy VII boss? Oh my god. The Chocobo weapon. It's pretty intense, guys. It's pretty intense. Why am I only Cloud? I don't like the looks of this. Why did I have to get into a fight? Run. 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 All right. Oops. Wow, this is one of the best songs on the soundtrack for sure. Now I'm a little afraid because I don't know where there's a save point. There's no save point in this part of Midgar. Like, they got rid of all of them. There's no save point near, who are you? What the? That guy just punched me. Why did he punch me? Oh my goodness. Eris was there. I saw it. Where's that guy that punched me? I'm gonna water you later. Where's that guy that punched me? Where's the guy that punched me? What a jerk. Oh, look, he's back. How the heck do I stop him from punching me? Darn, I was hoping if I hit a button, he would like dodge it. You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to go to one of those stores and purchase 7,200 Phoenix Downs. That'd be a sweet thing to do. How about some materials? No, I don't need any of those. You got some Phoenix Downs? Yes. I'd like every Phoenix Down you have. Basically. Thanks. Hey, there he is. Apparently he's not the same guy. Ooh, I can buy a steel bangle. Buying that. I'm gonna buy some grenades. Buying 13 grenades, actually. You know why? Because the bosses in Shinra are long range, and you need grenades. see if there's anything I can sell for a lot of money, but probably not. Nothing that I really want to sell, because everything's useful at some point. Might just farm up some money and buy a ton of grenades, because I guarantee I'm going to need them. When I did my no materia run through the game, I had to buy a bunch of grenades because I needed them for that long range battle, because trying to beat them alone with just Barrett is a nightmare. What in the world? What the? Alright, that was funny. What the? Can't read that. Why are they lesbians in this? So weird. Derp, 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 derp. Let's go intrude on Barrett's alone time with his daughter. don't understand adults. Neither do I, Marlene. Neither do I. Cloud is just like some like super jerk that only wants money in this. Hashtag Cloud sucks. That's all I have to say. Let's do it. Get me to a save point, please. I'd like to try to do a little bit of farming for grenades before I go to the Shinra HQ. That's where stuff's truly gonna get crazy, I guarantee it. Like, it's gonna get crazy in the Shinra HQ. Remember what button I hit to make those targets come up. There we go. Dang it! Go away. I wonder if there's something in here. What the? Really? Well, now I should be able to steal better. Oh, we're surrounded. Steal up. Stole a potion. How lame. Man, I miss Eris already. Her and her 10 bajillion MP helped so much. But then again, she got one shot by everything, so that kind of sucked, but still. I wonder if there's anything in this wall or something. I knew it. I knew it was going to be a house. Just we do 1 damage. Why do we sometimes do 1 damage to this thing? You want to tell me what kind of voodoo you're doing? No. Can't ever steal anything from these things. No, I already got that materia. The materia by the gate in the front? Yeah, I got that, I think. Or wait, no, well, there's supposed to be sense materia there, but I don't think it's there. There might be. It might be there. I wouldn't be surprised if they took it out. Dun, dun. think it's usually right out in the open. It's usually like right here. It's not there anymore. I will never stop trying to steal your goods. Yeah, I showed you where it is, but it's not there because they got rid of it. Usually it's right next to the slide after it blows up, after the plate falls. I'm guessing they took sense out because like part of the difficulty in this mod is not knowing what you're up against. So that's why they took it out. That would make sense. Certainly makes things harder when you don't know what the heck things are weak against and whatnot. By the way, they definitely changed the way that you get limits, because I would have gotten a limit for Cloud a long time ago. Like, I'm pretty sure I usually get his first limit like before Airbuster thing. Most people do, I would think. Alright, we're gonna sleeping this in. Oops. And then we're gonna save. And then we're going to go back and buy a bunch of grenades. And then we're off to the Shinra Corp, which might be the final part of this Nightmare mod. And also is going to be insane. I guarantee it, because it's like already a gauntlet of bosses, and bosses in this game are ridiculous. Hey, do you sell... wonder if they sell... I don't think they do. Nope. So I gotta go back to get the grenades. That's fine. This guy's supposed to sell material, what the heck? What's this guy all about? Whatever. So we're gonna grind a little bit. And then buy us some grenades, and we'll be good to go. I wonder how much the batteries are going to be. Yeah, probably like 10,000 go. Hey, Mr. Biggs, thanks for coming. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Sounds like you are. Hey, Hey, I'm the guy from YouTube with the Final Fantasy VII videos. I am that guy. Never been called that before. Usually I'm called extremely handsome or Butterface. That's usually what people call me when they see me on the street. They're like, hey, aren't you that Butterface? And I'm like, yep, that's me. That's me. How's Seymour? Seymour's okay. Why'd you say my bad? You were right. I'm that guy. I'm that guy from that video. From those videos. I've been doing YouTube for 7 or 8 years now. It's crazy. It's crazy. So long. Oh, I heard it. I heard it. I heard the sound. It's there. Anyways, Seymour's good. He right now he's really afraid to go anywhere because we had a flea problem. So now he's just stands on the table and like fear and just sits there and does nothing all day because he's afraid of the fleas. So I feel really bad for him, but he'll come around. He'll come around. He'll be alright. What exactly is the Nightmare mod? The Nightmare mod is a mod made by some fans. The goal of it being extremely, extremely difficult. Where is this? There we go. Void debris? What is that? Probably some one-use item. Yep, use cosmic. What if that used Cosmo memory? That'd be sweet. Anyways, pretty much everything in the Nightmare mod is different. The text is different, the materia is different, the way enemies work is different, the attacks they have, the stats they have, everything's different. The characters are different. Each character has his own kind of class now instead of just being all kind of similar. For example, Barrett has almost 7,000 HP. And Cloud sucks in every way possible. Eris is like a magic caster. Tifa is just kind of a little bit of everything. So yeah, that's that. And the whole premise is that it's extremely, extremely difficult, which it is. It's taken me forever just to get this far. You can watch the entire Nightmare mod up to this point on YouTube. I upload all the Nightmare mod stuff after streaming it. I upload it a few weeks later. How much money we got? We got a good amount of money. What the? Oh, I did that glitch that I showed you guys a while ago to skip over load triggers. Who are you? I want every grenade I can buy. Thanks. So, this is a funny glitch that I found the other day. This works in any version of Final Fantasy that I know of. I don't know if it works on PS1, but it works on the Steam version. So if you have the Steam version, you can try it out. It's not that exciting, but basically, there's a load trigger right here where once I hit it, I go into the next area. But with the PC version, because it's so fast, like as soon as you hit the menu button comes up. Whereas with the PS1, it's a little bit of a delay, so it doesn't work. But on the PC version, the menu is so quick to come up that if you hit the load trigger and then hit the menu will come up, and then when you cancel the menu, you'll be on the other side of the load trigger, but you wouldn't have hit it. So you can basically go out of bounds, but it doesn't really, it's not that exciting because there's nothing out of bounds for you to do. And usually, all of the maps, all of the areas for Final Fantasy VII are built like, not exactly a square, but like, there's very defined edges where like the edges of the area are. So you can really only go a little bit further before you hit like the end of the room where you can't go any further. But like for example, you can see like I'll get to about here to where his foot is just about out of the screen, and then I'll leave. Whereas if I do this trick and enter the menu, now I'm on the other side of the load trigger and I can keep walking, and now I'm off the map, which is kind of neat. But you can't do anything out there. You're just kind of like, and then if you try to run back onto the map, you're going to hit the same load trigger. So even though I'm running backwards, I'm going to hit the load trigger and end up in the next area. So just a little neat trick that I found like a week ago and showed off during the stream. I was doing it in the farm, the Chocobo farm. Now we are heading to Shinra HQ, which means we have to go past Wall Market to the giant wall and buy some batteries from a dude, and then climb the whole wall to get to the Shinra HQ, and then we have to go through the whole Shinra HQ thing. And then we leave Midgar, which means I think the mod ends there, because like I said, it said somewhere that this mod ends when you leave Midgar. But I could be wrong. Oh my god, really? I have to use magic on this guy? If I don't want to. If I don't want to use magic. You're right, you are helping me through this. Without your help, I would never get through this. The music isn't off, it just always does this in the Nightmare mod. It always plays different music, which is cool. I think it's a cool idea to get like different music, because, you know, I never get bored of the Final Fantasy VII battle theme, but it is nice to have it switched up, so you're not just hearing the same theme the whole game. So it might get all the way through Disc 1, I'm not sure. It either ends when we leave Midgar or it ends on the end of Disc 1. Or it could go through the whole game, but I doubt it. Okay, so the end of CD1. Okay, so we still got a while then. Alright, we need to rest and save. Actually, I don't know if I'm gonna go. Well, there's a save point in front of the Shinra HQ, right? So we should be able to make it to that save point before we have to quit. I was thinking I don't want to start the Shinra HQ now because I only have like 40 minutes, 50 minutes left of the stream, but we can get at least to the Shinra HQ. Alright, we're just gonna keep saving in new slots in case we need a backup save for any reason. Alright. Let's see what this wall is about. What is this guy? What the heck? What? Is that like the key to doing the item shop or something? That's not the item shop. Nope, that's still broken. I wonder what that guy's talking about with the robot. More Nightmare Mode stuff, perhaps? Wanna see something awesome? Follow me. Bust some Shinra ass. What the heck? This is Final Fantasy IX music. That's... Isn't it? Do I have to buy the batteries before I go up here? I don't remember. It's been so long since I did this. Don't I have to, like, go find the batteries somewhere? I forget who sells them. Guess we'll find out. They might have gotten rid of them too, who knows? Nope, looks like we still need the batteries. Yeah, still need the batteries. Alright, who sells the batteries again? I know it's in Wall Market. Gun shop, that's right. Oh yeah, the guy that says doesn't do anything. That's right. See, that's what I have you guys here for. That's why you're here. And yeah, you're right. That's the music from the Gold Saucer theater when you're doing the play. Which I had a funny stream one time where I screwed around with the play, made like the dragon tiny, and made like Eris huge. it was a lot of fun. Oh, and I screwed with Cloud's animation, so when he does that like little twinkle toes like spin, he was doing that the whole time instead of just at the end. It was pretty great. It was a great stream. You guys remember that stream. Also, Eris is still here for some reason. I need more Gil first. Well, don't worry, we found Eris. She's safe. She's in the gun store. Yeah. I was thinking it was Final Fantasy IX music because we just played Final Fantasy IX on another stream, and Final Fantasy IX takes that music, I believe, or something. But yeah. That's exactly where Eris should be. Why wouldn't she be in the gun store? Eris's part-time job. Eris's part-time job at the gun store, standing in the way of the door to make sure no customers come in. That's her job. Yes, Final Fantasy VII is my favorite game of all time, but I don't necessarily think it's the greatest game of all time. I don't usually make that argument. I would say, at least for the time it was made, it was the best game. But Final Fantasy VII is my favorite game just because I grew up with it, and it's grown on me, and I continue to learn more and more about it every day. And it's just like a living, breathing game to me. It just continues to surprise me in new ways every time I play it. And the story is my favorite story of any game I've played. It's such an incredibly in-depth and interesting story. But the game also has a lot of problems. They had to rush it to get it. They didn't necessarily have to rush it, but they used strange coding mechanisms when they were making the game that caused it to be really glitchy, and therefore they had to leave a couple problems in, even though they knew they existed, because fixing one thing ended up breaking another thing. So they just kind of left it the way it was. And so there's problems like the W item glitch, and I mean, watch my glitches and oddities video. There's like hundreds of glitches in this game. But yeah. It's my favorite game just because I've played it for so long and I still enjoy it. Final Fantasy is an interesting series because every other series there usually seems to be a pretty obvious like winner. You know, like Uncharted's probably a bad example, but just for example, like Uncharted 1 was a good game, and then Uncharted 2 came out, and Uncharted 2 got like perfect 10s, and then Uncharted 3 and 4 both did really, really well. But like Uncharted 2 is like, see, it's a bad example because that's not really true, but a lot of people tend to think that 2 is the best one. But with Final Fantasy, everyone has their own opinion. It's funny because the only opinion that I've found to be like always true is that if you like Final Fantasy VIII, it usually tends to be your favorite. It's like either it's your favorite or you hate it, but there's usually not really too much of a middle ground. People either think Final Fantasy VIII is the best one ever, or it's like the worst one in the series. And then a lot of people think 6 is the best, a lot of people think 4 is the best, a lot of people think 7 is the best. A little bit less, but a good amount of people think that 9 is the best. A large amount of people think 10 is the best. Most people tend to agree that 1, 2, and 3 are just good, and then 4 is like the really good one. The first like amazing, incredible one is 4, and then everyone seems to gloss over 5 for some reason. 5 just doesn't seem to be as memorable. And then 6 is the next really big one, and then after that, 7 a lot of people tend to attach to. 8 a lot of people seem to attach to, but again, it's kind of a mixed feelings kind of thing. And then ever since then, you know, not a lot of people think 11 was the greatest. A lot of people don't really like 12. I love 12. And a lot of people didn't seem to like 13. I loved 13. But the big ones for sure are 9, 10, 7, 4, and 6. Those are like all the ones that usually if you talk to a Final Fantasy fan, at least one of those is their thing, you know? They're like, yes, best game. If you're interested in all of the Final Fantasies, I'm doing a Let's Play of every Final Fantasy game, all the main series ones, and we just finished Final Fantasy I, and we'll be starting Final Fantasy II soon. So if you're interested in seeing all of the Final Fantasies back to back to back, you can follow my YouTube. But a lot of people here already are, because that's how you learned about this stream. It's through my YouTube. But yeah, for those of you wondering, for those of you that are like fans of the Let's Play and wondering when 2 is starting, it will be starting soon. Do not worry. And I'm pretty excited to get through, to play a Final Fantasy that's not Final Fantasy 1. Because I was getting pretty sick of 1 with its ridiculous spawn rate. But I hear that 2 is no different, so 2 is probably going to drive me crazy too. But it's nice to finally have 1 done, and I can start a new one, and it'll be fun. Death, remember when the enemies could actually kill you? Yeah. I'm invincible now. Now, if I'm not paying attention, these things will kill me. Like, that's why I keep going to rest, because if I run out of MP, I'll just get wasted. Totally wasted. I don't want to buy any of your crap. I got them batteries. And I got some money left over. Anything over here? No. Alright, let's do it. I don't know why it's playing the theater music, but we're gonna do it. Could you imagine all these characters climbing up this wall to get to Shinra? Like, holy crap. Why can I not place the battery? There we go. I don't see how placing the battery made that thing turn on and then back off. Doesn't make too much sense. Can I get on this thing or what? Do I have to go the other way? Oh, there we go. I knew that. Gonna need another battery. I always think this is a materia back there. Doesn't it look like a materia, that little purple dot? Alright. Final Fantasy VII Platformer Edition. Wow. You. I suck at this. Does everyone hate this part? I'm glad if everyone hates it. It's not just me. It's the weirdest timing ever. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's just not... You have to jump not when you think you have to, at all. There we go. I got a bomb fragment. It's not that useful, but can you landmine? I got a landmine? Well, that's nice. Go! Why wouldn't he jump? Jump! Wow, you suck. There we go. 2 times in a row, boys. What are we gonna do with a landmine? That's a good question. What are we gonna do with a landmine? What does it actually do? Is it just a explosive damage or whatever? Strong fire damage. Great. We did it, boys. We got the landmine. All will be solved now. We got that landmine. This music is like throwing me off, man. Why is this music a thing?